Hello everyone. In today's video, I like to speak with you a little bit more about data driving. This is a common and more common skill that most of the companies are looking for. And most of you are familiar. Some of you are have no idea what this means, what that means. However, in today's video, I'd like to focus a little bit more on how you can improve your data driving analytics skills, or where can you start from there. Um, let's start by saying a little bit more about the data driven analytics skills and the trends that we're seeing now. It's really common to nowadays find this skill in many job descriptions, so many companies, not even related to data analytics or data scientists roles, but also for programming, for example, for finance people. But more and more jobs are requiring for you to have data driving analytics. Data, where basically it's any kind of information that we have, we transform that data, numbers, information in a very summarized way using different tools: Excel, Power BI, Tableau, different programs. More advanced, we can use Python, for example, and then we transform all those data into a more readable information for the ones that are reading that information, or for the ones that you will be presenting. So let's get started from the basic. First of all, data starts, or data driving analytic, on how to, or how you can improve this. It all starts by first getting familiar yourself with basic stuff. Like, for example, if you don't love math, well, let me tell you that this will be a little bit hard for you. However, get familiar with basic stuff like sum, minus, dividends, multiplication, everything that comes with math. You really need to be able to master basic stuff, and there you can advance a little bit more into statistics, which will help you to understand a little bit more on how numbers in mathematical works. Then also you have to be able to get familiar with data visualization. For example, all the data we have, most of the time it's in a completely mess, or it's completely disorganized. So we have to be able to present that on a deck, for example, on a PowerPoint presentation, or wherever program we use, in a very easy way to be read it, or very readable, I will say. But also you have to be able to interpret, or how to understand the data that you were given to at a job, at a project, on a project, whatever you want. So it's important to get familiar with basic stuff before learning Power BI, before learning R, before learning any complex stuff. My suggestion will be get familiar with concept. This is the basic stuff. There are more, of course, that you need to be able to conquer, that you need to be able to have at least an intermediate advanced level, so that you can really understand the basic of data analytic driving. There are more, of course, stuff, and this is probably a video that will help for those people that they do not work specifically at data analytics and data a specialist or data scientist. Of course not, this is a more basic level. Then you also need to be able to learn. What we recommend, or what I recommend, is always please learn Excel. For most people will tell you, well, Excel, it's old-fashioned, we're not using it anymore if you're advanced. However, Excel, if you don't really get familiar with Excel, probably you will not be able to master other programs such as Power BI, for example, Python, or other, well, this is a programming language, of course, but Power BI, it has some similarities with Excel. It's more it's a more advanced, I will say it, and it's better in certain specific stuff. But Excel, for sure, it's your basics. This is like your first step. You have to really get familiar with Excel as a program. Then after that, I will highly recommend, of course, to take courses. It's important to get familiar with different with more expert information, with more advanced information. There are a lot of information out there, free courses, online courses that you can pay. Again, I will start and I will suggest you to start with Excel. Get please and focus not in the entire Excel program, but on formulas. That will help you a lot. That will help you to facilitate when you have a table, for example, how to present that in graphics, how to search, to run some search in a database that you have in Excel. So sort of those stuff. Power BI, data visualization. If you're learning now Power BI, focus on data visualization, how you can present that data. And PowerPoint, I will say it's important as well. I know these are kind of old-fashioned, but PowerPoint, it's a basic tool. However, most of the people don't really know how to really get advantage of the entire new features that PowerPoint and Office offers to you on how to present data. So pay attention to that. Finally, I think it's important just to get more familiar. If you're a little bit more advanced, read business case. Business case, they can show you a little bit more on how you can present information. They usually are related. Of course, the information is already given. However, it will give you a better understanding on how data is used to be presenting in a business case, for example. So usually data works very interesting. You have information. Well, in this case, I have numbers, of course. It can be whatever type of data. And what you have to do with your analytic skills is you need to be able, first at all, to organize that information. You really need to be able to organize that information. Then you need to be able to present that information in different ways. So for example, I have here a graphic, and then there's here another graphic that we can use to represent on how data works. So I hope this video has helped you a little bit more on how to understand. So please focus on those stuff. And if you like this video, please thumbs up and follow me for more. Bye.